This is The Roman Show.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Roman Show. And on the line, it's an honor to have a man from Miami and who has made a big name of himself in professional wrestling, Mr. MVP. MVP, how are you, man?
Spectacular, man. How are you?
Thank you, MVP. And MVP will be part of TNA Lockdown. We've been promoting it a lot on our site. And it takes place March 9th at the Bank United Center in Coral Gables. Tickets are on sale right now. MVP, you are returning home in action. How are you feeling about performing in front of a home crowd?
I'm excited about it, man. Especially to be performing in Bank United Center. You know, I'm a lifelong Hurricanes fan, and I've never been to that building. You know, I used to go see the Hurricanes play, and never actually got a chance to go see them at the Bank United Center. So it'll be my first time performing there, and you know, anytime I get to come home, it's a beautiful thing.
And when was the last time you wrestled in South Florida?
Man, it's been 4 or 5 years now, maybe, at least.
So it's
the
been...
last time I remember it was at the American Airlines. It was a Survivor Series.
So it's
that
been
was the last time that I recall. It's 4 or 5 years.
So it's definitely been a long time, and obviously we're excited to see you back home. Lockdown, big pay-per-view, steel cage matches throughout, and obviously you are the mystery investor of TNA, and you'll be in action against Dixie Carter's team. What can we anticipate with this matchup?
Well, on my team, as I made it very clear, I intend to be a hands-on investor, and as a hands-on investor, I'm going to lead my team in the battle. And right now, my team consists of Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards, the Wolves, two tremendously talented guys who I actually had the pleasure of meeting during my time over in Japan, and a fourth mystery partner who I'll be announcing who my partner, the fourth person on my team will be. That'll be coming up soon. But Dixie's team is formidable. You know, they got Bobby Roode, the Bromans, and you know, they need one more guy. We're waiting to see who their guy is going to be. So it's I can promise you this: it's going to be full of action. It's going to be violent, and you know, everybody wants to win. Bobby Roode's got a stake in the business now, 10%. It's what Dixie offered him if he can lead her team to victory. And if my team wins, Dixie loses all control of wrestling operations, and she's relegated to the front office dealing with business. You know, so I think it's one of those situations where, you know, it's a matter of who wants it more. And you know, I chose to go to TNA to make TNA a better product for wrestling fans and for wrestlers.
And obviously, it's a lot at stake on the line with that match. And considering that this pay-per-view Lockdown is one of the big pay-per-views for TNA, all the matches are going to be on the steel cage. You came back last month in January. You tweeted that you were humbled by the fan reaction. Did you expect that warm welcoming that the wrestling fans had towards you?
Well, you know, I have a special love for the UK, and on my own, I travel there a couple times a year. I got friends there, and I like to go see, you know, the football matches and whatnot. But just the same, you know, I've been off of TV for 3 years. You know, I've been over in Japan, living the dream, wrestling for New Japan Pro Wrestling. So you never know, you know, out of sight, out of mind. But once I stepped out on the stage and the fans saw me and I heard the reaction, it was, like I said, it was just overwhelming. It was a beautiful thing to know that these people remembered me and appreciated my entertainment and were happy to have me back.
And MVP, there's plenty of young talent in TNA, some that we still have yet to see what they can offer, and it's just a matter of time till these guys just blow up. Was this one of the reasons why you came to TNA, because of the great talent that TNA has? Did that impress you?
I've said for years that TNA has always had tremendous talent. You know, the roster's been, you know, thick with talent for a long time. And I've also said, you know, that I've always wanted to see TNA succeed because, you know, the more companies you have in the wrestling industry, the better it is for both the wrestlers and for the fans. You have options, you have choices, and everybody has to constantly work hard to put out the best possible product. So, that was part of my motivation, and the fact that there were guys on the TNA roster that I haven't yet had the opportunity to meet up with in the ring. Guys like, the legendary Kurt Angle, Samoa Joe, Bobby Roode, who I'll actually be facing next Thursday. Tomorrow on Impact.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a huge factor in me deciding to take my talents to TNA.
And of course, I'd like to invite all of our fans.
I have one more question.
Sure. And I'd like to mention, I remember everyone that they can tune in to Spike for Impact Wrestling at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Aside from being a talent MVP, do you also are you a mentor to these young guys?
Well, like I said, I just started, and I'm trying to affect positive change in TNA. And I guess because of my age and the fact that I've been around, there are some younger guys that I guess I've been a bit of a mentor to, and I've been very fortunate that in my career, I had some legends mentor me, and while I'm far from a legend, I'm somebody that's experienced the business from a few different angles. So I often try to give advice to the wolves as young guys that are coming up, and other talented guys who want it and who deserve it. And I'm more than willing to share my experience and wisdom with them, and hope that they'll be able to have a career that spans many, many years. I love pro wrestling. It's my passion. And my mother used to take me to the Miami Beach Convention Center back in the 70s to see wrestling. And here we are in 2014, and it's still a part of my life. So I love wrestling, and I want to see wrestling do well everywhere and in any capacity. So when there are young guys that express their passion for professional wrestling, I want to help them because I want to see this.
Correct. If I could just have one little.
I want to see this craft.
And MVP, just have one question. I know you also have your hip hop career. Any chance we could get you to do a collab with you, Rick Ross or Pitbull?
Well, first, let me say, as far as my hip hop is concerned, I wouldn't call it a career. It's more of a hobby. Since I was a kid, I do it for fun, and most of my music I put out for free. But if Rick Ross or Pitbull or anybody from the home team wanted to do something with me, I'd be more than open to do a collaboration. It'd be fun. And for me, like I said, it's not a career. Wrestling is my career. Hip-hop is a hobby, because if it was actually a job, then I probably wouldn't want to do it.
MVP, I appreciate your time and looking forward to seeing you in action down here in Miami, Florida. Bank United Center, March 9th. Get your tickets right now. They're on sale, Ticketmaster.com. Thank you, MVP.
Hey, man, it was a pleasure. You take care of yourself, man. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
This is The Roman Show.